Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Well, it looks like Karl is going to be putting sauce with the fries in the bag. Put the sauce in the bag. Oh man, it's happening. King Billy is going to be on Keemstar. What are you going to do, brother? What are you going to do when the Keemstar and King Billy come crashing on you? Powers combine. Man, I was telling you forever, right? I've been sitting here on this channel telling Karl Jobst, you got away from that, get away from that Discord, man. Just shut it down. Do something else. Work on yourself, work on revenue streams, just do something. But get away from that. No, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. And if you think that Discord isn't going to come up, you are absolutely insane. Now, what am I talking about? Well, let's see here. Here's King Billy. And of course, there's even more. I do hope the judge makes an example out of Billy. Well, he did. he gave him as much money as possible. Discount code bankrupt. That's for our unofficial sponsor, Ricky Sauce. All right, but this is what I'm talking about here. Billy Mitchell is going to be on Lolcow Live, Hot Sauce featuring Keemstar coming soon. He's signing him. He's signing him, and guys, and if you think all this crap that he's put on there, like the latest one, I had to block this out. I can't even show Billy's timeline because, of course, YouTube gods right now are raining down hellfire on me. So please like, subscribe, share the video if you like my content. I would greatly appreciate it because YouTube is just not cooperating with the freedom of expression of one Latino out here, Gen X Latino. And Karl Jobst says, I love Jap corn. Oh, yes, he does. Why would you put this on there, man? You already have a great Asian wife, man. I come home every day from work, and I have the kind of wife that I love to look at, right? I get down on my knees and thank God I'm a man, right? At this point in your life, if you're married, guys, and and this is your hobby, you got to reevaluate your priorities, man. It's about, you got kids, you got your wife, you got career, you got all this other stuff going on. And I can't wait, let me tell you. I mean, for me, it's just about the sauce. Guys, I genuinely like Ricky sauce, right? No, like, no joke. Like, I put it on my grilled cheese sandwiches. I put it like I'm on ramen soup, whenever I'm like I just put it on there. And I make my own sauces, right? But like, I don't, I'm not cooking every day, right? But unfortunately here, where I'm at, the only ones that carry the Ricky sauce in gallons is a Sam's Club, and my local Sam's Club doesn't have it. So I got to order online the smaller bottles. But, the one that I have now is a collectible, the last one. I'm not going to open that one. And, hopefully I'm able to get one of these. But they fly, as soon as as soon as they open, they fly off, right? So, I don't know when this show is going to happen. But when it does happen, let me tell you, every single thing that I was talking to you about is just going to get multiplied. We've been talking about this here for a long time, and we've been chuckling, right? This is a small channel, I told you. 500 people are going to watch this, maybe. Unless you share the video, you blow it up. It's a limited viewership, right? The people that make videos on this, they'll make one video, but they're not constantly updating like I am. I think I'm the last one left. Les is not doing them anymore because of the threats that he got into his family. But now that's going to be on Lolcow Live, people are going to talk about it even more. Most people haven't seen any of this Discord stuff. Most people haven't seen the insane claims that have been going against this guy for the longest time. And he just wouldn't do it. He wouldn't bend the knee. He can't say that he's wrong. He can't admit fault. And now, slowly, as I've been telling you, he's getting into DSP territory. And this is where he's going to be at. Because when these things come out, people are going to clown on him. And even if they're not making videos on him on the daily, I mean, who's going to take him seriously? Right? Because part of his videos is he goes out there and he's, criticizing cheaters, right? And he's got allegations of cheating, number one. Number two, who's going to take him seriously? When you read all these posts on Discord, all this 4 terabytes of corn, 500 videos in a year. He's a ladies' man, but he's addicted to corn on the internet. I mean, it's just a terrible look. It's just a terrible look. It's funny. I mean, it's absolutely funny if it's not you, right? But if it's him and you're depending on your channel to make a living, and all this slowly is chipping away, because if you don't think your viewers are going to see this, you're insane, right? You're still going to have your ardent supporters out there, but they're not going to be in the millions. I mean, nobody's out there saying, oh, Karl Jobst is the best thing out there. They're not. He went from being disrespected, he was calling himself a journalist. And this is what I tell you guys, anything in life can be taken away from you guys. This is the importance of actually having a career. And I don't mean that in a way of just to say you need to go to college or anything like that. You need to do something in life, right? You need to, whether you're a plumber, electrician, engineer, you have, some type of degree in something, you have a special, that is something that people can't take away from you. This YouTube thing is temporary for all these guys. But if you don't have anything to fall back on, right? If and you could look at these 3 guys right here, right? You have Keemstar. Keemstar's got FU money. He retired, basically. And he's just doing whatever. He doesn't really have to work, right? You have Billy Mitchell with multiple sources of income. He's a multimillionaire. And then you have Karl Jobst, who's doing what? Self-studied on the internet and relies on YouTube for an income. This is a horrible position to be in. Horrible position to be in. And because he doesn't listen to anybody, because he's, smarter than lawyers, he's smarter than the judges, he's smarter than everybody else. Nobody can tell him what to do. Here he is, and he needs a teepee. Little Cornholito needs teepee. And now you're about to face the powers of pain. When these 2 worlds collide, brother. When these 2 worlds collide. What are you going to do, Karl Jobst? When the Keemstar and King Billy come knocking for you. All right, humans. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a great, just a wonderful Memorial Day out there with your family. And, I hope you guys have a blessed week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video. And I hope you're enjoying these. I try to make this one as clean as I can. I can't show you everything because, the overlords at Google are going to strike me down. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.